Hi there, and welcome to the Ingles table. I'm Caroline Taylor, and I'm going to show you how to make my grilled chicken and vegetable kebabs. You can get the best ingredients for this, just like I did, from my local Ingles. Now let's get started. So I'm going to start with really the dressing, and this is somewhat of a multi-purpose dressing. I've got a great arugula salad that we're going to make as part of our vegetable kebabs with the chicken. I'm going to use it for my marinade for the chicken as well as my veggies. Let's keep it really, really simple. So I started with just a little bit of garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic if you like. I've got about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Some of this has already been marinated, but I'm going to make a little bit extra here. I've got the EVOO, right? I'm going to put that in the lemon. You can use vinegar if you like. I prefer the lemon. This has got somewhat of a Greek inspiration, if you will. So even though I'm Italian and I live on a ranch, go figure, right? So I'm going to do some salt. Put plenty of salt in there because you got a lot going on here. And then of course you got some fresh black pepper. I'm going to put that in there, always fresh. No need to do the other stuff, right? Lasts forever. It's fantastic. So I'm just going to whisk that around. I've already got my chicken marinating, and by the way, these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They are so wonderful, and you can do them on the grill. Just for today, we're going to use a hot grill pan, but I like the chicken thighs because they've got more moisture in them. They just don't get as dry sometimes as the breast, but use whatever you like. It's completely up to you. So I'm going to put that over my veggies and get them kind of going, and I've got just enough. Might need a little more olive oil with that. No, I think that might do it. We can always redress it later, right? So I've already got my dressing going, so let me just give it a little bit of a toss. Oh, there we go. That's fine, right? So I've already marinated my chicken thighs, and I'm going to go ahead and toss it, make sure that they're nice and coated. So let me just get those. There we go. I almost couldn't find my tongs. So let me just go ahead and I've got a screaming hot pan here. You can see it's already like smoking, right? Listen to that. Doesn't that look good? Go ahead and get these on here and let them go in, and just kind of leave them along. Let them just get nice and brown and caramelized, and they're looking beautiful, right? I've got some really pretty. Try to get your chicken very evenly cut, right? You don't want big hunks and then little small bits. You want it to be as even as possible. Okay, just going to throw this last little bit on here. These are so good. It's going to take just a few minutes for these to cook. So I'm going to take this over to the side here. And let me tell you what we're going to do with this, right? So we've got our chicken. We're going to marinate. We got some marinated vegetables that we're going to roast after we're done with the chicken. And while this is all going, because really you just need to leave the chicken alone, right? I want to do one more thing. So I'm going to make what they call a tzatziki sauce. You can look that up. It's Greek inspired. It's got wonderful, fresh, plain Greek yogurt. Not vanilla, not strawberry, not peach, just plain vanilla, plain Greek yogurt. And I've got grated cucumber here, just about 2 or 3 tablespoons, right? And then just kind of squeeze the water out of it. We're going to make a sauce for our chicken while that's going. So I'm going to put some salt in it, and really it does take a little bit of salt. Got some pepper. So we're going to put a little garlic powder in it, right? And the piece de resistance is going to be fresh dill. That's what makes the tzatziki sauce the best. So I'm going to take my spoon, yogurt, just plain yogurt. I get it at Ingles. It's fantastic. Put it in here, and while that chicken's cooking, we're going to kind of let that tzatziki sauce kind of come together, right? It wants to macerate. That's one of those fancy words that I learned on the cooking shows, right? Put this over to the side, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix this up really well and let it sit, and while the chicken's cooking, it'll be taking on all kinds of great flavors. And I'm going to let the chicken cook for a while, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and we've got our chicken just about completely done. And again, these are just marinated, skinless, boneless chicken thighs, which again are my absolute favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and take them off and set them aside, because we're going to use the same pan and just put our veggies right in there. Because remember, we're doing vegetable kebabs, right? So got our chicken all beautiful, and look at those grill marks. They look so good. So good, and the pan is screaming hot. I love to use a cast iron grill for this because it just gives more flavor, I think, to the final product. So now we're just going to take our cut up vegetables. I've got zucchini, I've got red pepper, I've got yellow pepper, I've got some onion, and really just whatever's fresh and beautiful. Just go by your Ingles produce department. They've always got farm fresh vegetables. They buy from local farmers and just do a fantastic job. I can't imagine my life without running over to my local Ingles store. So we're gonna let these cook for a minute. I'm gonna get them flipped over and get some good color on them, and I'll be right back. Welcome back to the Ingles table. You can see that we've got our veggies all nice and brown and beautiful. We got the great grill marks, right? They look so pretty. We've got our peppers and our onions. We've got our zucchini. And while that was all happening, I took that same dressing, remember, and I tossed our salad up really nicely because this is more of a Greek-inspired dish. I've got some feta cheese, and I've got that ready for the plate and got that ready to go. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go ahead and take my skewers and get all of them skewered and really pretty, and then we're ready to plate. See you in just a minute. Okay, so we're really ready to plate now. I've taken our grilled vegetables, our beautiful chicken. We had our tossed salad with the same vinaigrette that we used for the marinade. We've got some beautiful feta cheese for our Greek-inspired dinner tonight. And I've got some our tzatziki sauce, just got finished. It's absolutely delicious and creamy and tangy and such a nice accompaniment to a Greek dinner. Really, really simple. This is 30 minutes, start to finish, and you've got a wonderful dinner for your family. And I so hope you enjoy it from Taylor Ranch and the folks at the Ingles table. And thank you for joining me here today at the Ingles table. And be sure to check out the website for more tips, tricks, and recipes. See you next time.